Hello, welcome dear children. Hope you all are safe and sound. In our last class, I have explained the lesson, the pancake, how the seven children called her mother differently, each one more sweetly than the other, and how the pancake escaped from the woman and her seven children, and a man, a hen, a duck, and a pig. Finally, the pig swallowed it in 3 bites. Okay? Finally, the pig swallowed it in 3 bites. Children, one more reminder, please listen carefully. On My Class Campus app, I have updated the notes, that is, Unit 2, first bit hard words, second bit meanings, third bit add in forms, fourth bit write the past forms, fifth bit write the plural forms, sixth bit write the opposites. Children, once again I will repeat. First bit hard words, second bit meanings, third bit add in forms, fourth bit write the past forms, fifth bit write the plural forms, sixth bit write the opposites. All together in Unit 2, so far I have sent 6 bits, children. I request you to complete the classwork and also learn perfectly, children. Now I request all the children to open textbook, page number 24. Children, textbook, page number 24. Let's continue today's class, comprehension. Yes, children, answer the following questions. First question. In the story, each child calls the mother differently as follows. Oh, give me a bit of pancake, mother dear. The first child calls its mother as dear mother. Now, tell how the other children called her. Children, look here. Now, tell how the other children called her. Okay? Yes. The second child called, oh, darling mother. Children, look at this image. All the 7 children. The second child, oh, darling mother. Third child, oh, darling, good mother. Fourth child, oh, darling, good, nice mother. Fifth child, oh, darling, pretty, good, nice mother. Sixth child, oh, darling, pretty, good, nice, clever mother. Seventh child, oh, darling, pretty, good, nice, clever, sweet mother. Okay, children. Next, here, one more question, children. Look here. It's not there in your textbook. It's a general question. Look here. Children, this is not there in your book. Why do you think the children go on adding new words to call the mother? Why? Listen. The 7 children go on adding new words to call the mother because they were all very hungry and started begging for the pancake. And each one wanted something sweeter than the other. Okay. And second question, children. See the textbook. Second question. How would you call your mother to please her? How would you call your mother to please her? Children, this answer, it is left to you only. You write by your own. Okay? Yes. Next, third question. Third question, children. What trick did the pig play to eat the pancake? Once again, what trick did the pig play to eat the pancake? Answer. The pig and pancake walked together and reached to a brook. The pig jumped into the water and began to swim across. But the pancake was worried and started crying. The pig asked the pancake to sit on her snout to carry it across the water. The pig tossed the pancake up into the air and swallowed it in 3 bites. Children, once again, I will repeat third answer. The pig and pancake walked together and reached to a brook. The pig jumped into the water and began to swim across. But the pancake was worried and started crying. The pig asked the pancake to sit on her snout to carry it across the water. The pig tossed the pancake up into the air and swallowed it in 3 bites. Yes. Fourth one, children. Next one is fourth one. Look into your book, all of you. If you were the pancake, how would you escape from the pig? If you were the pancake, how would you escape from the pig? The answer, if I am the pancake, I will not allow anyone to swallow me. I will escape from them by hiding somewhere else so that no one would find me. Children, is this your answer? I think so. Yes. And next one. Children, here, the pancake. Children, second bit. Look at this picture. The pancake calls each animal with a funny name. For example, it calls the hen Henny Penny. If it happens to meet the following animals, what would it call them? Children, in previous class, what all we have seen in the story are Manny Penny, Henny Penny, Ducky Lucky, and Piggy Wiggy. Now let's see a few more words. Okay. Textbook page number 25. Textbook page number 25. Second bit, children. Now let us do the activity. Okay. Yes. First picture, children. Rat. Ratty Patty. R-A-T-T-Y. Ratty. P-A-T-T-Y. Patty. Ratty Patty. And the second picture, children, dog. D-O-G-G-Y, doggy. F-O-G-G-Y, foggy. Doggy, foggy. And next one, third one, children, monkey. Monkey, donkey. M-O-N-K-E-Y, monkey. D-O-N-K-E-Y, donkey. Monkey, donkey. Next, fourth one. Fourth one, children, catty, matty. C-A-T-T-Y, catty. M-A-T-T-Y, matty. Catty, matty. And the last one, fifth one, children, horsey, gorsey. H-O-R-S-E-Y, horsey. G-O-R-S-E-Y, gorsey. Horsey, gorsey. Okay. Now, next one, children. Next, vocabulary. Okay. Yes. Read the following words. Circle the words that convey pleasant feelings. Children, read the following words. Circle the words that convey pleasant feelings. Now the activity, in each group of words given below, find the pleasant words. Okay? We have to find the pleasant words. Children, look here. Here I will read the box words. Children, I will read all the words given in the box. Okay, start. Tough, push, great, nice, dear, kind, soft, hungry, cool, lovable, cruel. So, now circle the pleasant words, children. And also, I will read the words, pleasant words. Just repeat after me, children, so that you can improve your reading skills and how to pronounce the words. Okay? Let's start. Great. G-R-E-A-T. Great. N-I-C-E. Nice. D-E-A-R. Dear. D-E-A-R. Dear. K-I-N-D. Kind. K-I-N-D. Kind. S-O-F-T. Soft. S-O-F-T. Soft. L-O-V-A-B-L-E. Lovable. L-O-V-A-B-L-E. Lovable. Okay, children. Next is second bit. Let us read second bit. Write few more words that convey pleasant feelings. We have to write few more words. Okay? Yes. Now, 4 blanks are given, children. In first blank, cheerful. C-H-E-E-R-F-U-L. Cheerful. And the second blank, H-A-P-P-Y. Happy. Next, third bit. Third blank, children. S-A-T-I-S-F-I-E-D. Satisfied. Once again, children. S-A-T-I-S-F-I-E-D. Satisfied. Next, the fourth one. Fourth blank, children. Delightful. D-E-L-I-G-H-T-F-U-L. Delightful. Once again. D-E-L-I-G-H-T-F-U-L. Delightful. Okay? Yes. Now, let us start third bit, children. Okay? Now, read the story again and pick out words that are opposite in meaning to the underlined words from the story. Write them in the blanks. Once again, children, heading once again. Look into your book, all of you. Yes. Read the story again and pick out words that are opposite in meaning to the underlined words from the story. Write them in the blanks. First one, children. First sentence. I tasted a sour orange. Here the underlined word is sour. Sour opposite, sweet. Sour opposite, sweet. S-W-E-E-T, sweet. Next, second sentence. Raghu narrated a false story to impress his friends. Once again, children. Raghu narrated a false story to impress his friends. Now, the underlined word is false. False opposite, true. False opposite, children, true. Spelling T-R-U-E, true. False, true. And the next one, third sentence, how ugly it is. How ugly it is. So, underlined word is ugly. For that, we have to write opposite now. Ugly opposite, beautiful. Ugly, beautiful. Beautiful spelling, children. B-E-A-U-T-I-F-U-L. Beautiful. Once again. B-E-A-U-T-I-F-U-L. Beautiful. Next, fourth sentence, children. She thought of a foolish plan to escape punishment. Once again, she thought of a foolish plan to escape punishment. Here, the underlined word is foolish. Foolish opposite. Do you know, children, foolish opposite? Yes, foolish opposite is clever or wise. Clever or wise. C-L-E-V-E-R, clever. Or W-I-S-E, wise. Foolish, clever or wise. Okay? Yes. Next, fifth one. Fifth sentence, children. Rajini is always slow in doing her homework. Once again, Rajini is always slow in doing her homework. Here, slow is underlined word. For that, we have to write opposite. Okay. Yes. Slow opposite, fast. Slow, fast. F-A-S-T, fast. F-A-S-T, fast. Children, now the next one is, look here, the next one. Children, here, grammar part. Already in previous class, we have learnt about noun and pronoun. Now today, let's learn about adjectives. Okay? Yes, children, already we have learned adjectives in brief in third class also. Yes? Now, look here. Children, one question. Do you know what is adjective? Do you know, children? Do you remember? Yes, describing words are called adjectives. Describing words are called adjectives. Now let's learn in detail. Okay? Yes. Now, look at this image, children. An adjective is a word that tells you more about the noun. An adjective is a word that tells you more about the noun. A word used to describe a noun or a pronoun or add to its meaning. Once again, children, a word used to describe a noun or a pronoun or add to its meaning. Children, look here. Here, there are 6 kinds of adjectives. How many kinds, children? There are 6 kinds of adjectives. Okay? Just let us read, children, one by one. First one, adjective of quality. Adjective of quality. And the second one is adjective of quantity. Second one, adjective of quantity. Next, third one, adjective of number. Third one is adjective of number. Next, fourth one, interrogative adjective. Fourth one, interrogative adjective. Next, fifth one, demonstrative adjective. Fifth one is demonstrative adjective. Next, sixth one, exclamatory adjective. Sixth one is exclamatory adjective. Okay, once again, you read by yourself, children. Just see the picture, try to read. Okay, did you complete reading, children? Yes, out of these 6 kinds of adjectives, we will learn the following in details. Okay, in detail, we shall learn now. First one, the adjective of quality. The adjective of quality. Okay, yes. A word used to describe or point out the quality of a person, place, or a thing is called an adjective of quality. Once again, I repeat, children, listen carefully. Children, concentrate here. A word used to describe or point out the quality of a person, place, or a thing is called an adjective of quality. For example, Mary has a beautiful doll. Mary has a beautiful doll. Here in this sentence, beautiful is an adjective. Okay. It is used with a noun, doll. Here, doll is noun, children. Beautiful is adjective. Okay. Now, it is used with a noun, doll, to describe its quality. Okay. Therefore, beautiful is the adjective of quality. Beautiful is the adjective of quality. Is it clear, children? Okay. Then next one. Adjective of quantity. Okay. Adjective of quantity. Let us read, children. A word with a noun to describe or point out the quantity of a thing is called an adjective of quantity. Once again, I repeat, a word with a noun to describe or point out the quantity of a thing is called an adjective of quantity. Now, children, for example, there is some milk in the can. Look at this image, children. Yes, there is some milk in the can. Here, in this sentence, some is an adjective. Children, some is an adjective. It is used with a noun, milk, to describe its quantity. Okay? Therefore, some is the adjective of quantity. Some is the adjective of quantity. Okay? Yes. The next one, children, adjective of number. Okay? The next one is adjective of number. Let us read. A word used with a noun to describe or point out the number of a person, place, or thing is called an adjective of number. I repeat, children. A word used with a noun to describe or point out the number of a person, place, or thing is called an adjective of number. Okay? Yes. Look at this picture, children. Here, example is given. For example, I have 3 pencils. I have 3 pencils. Children, in this sentence, 3 is an adjective. 3 is an adjective. It is used with a noun, pencils, to describe its number. Okay? It is used with a noun, pencils, to describe its number. So, therefore, there 3 is the adjective of number. Okay? What is the adjective here? Yes, 3 is the adjective of number. Okay? And the next one, children. Next one, look at this picture. Interrogative adjective. Next one is interrogative adjective. Interrogative adjectives are used along with nouns to ask questions. Okay? Once again, children. Interrogative adjectives are used along with nouns to ask questions. For example, what color do you want to paint your house? What color do you want to paint your house? In this sentence, what is an interrogative adjective? What is an interrogative adjective? It is used along with the noun color. Here, it is used along with the noun color. Okay? Did you understand, children? Is it clear? Yes, the next one is demonstrative adjectives. Fifth one, demonstrative adjectives. Okay? Look at this picture, children. All of you, look at these images. This and that are demonstrative adjectives. They often used to point out nouns. They often used to point out nouns. For example, this is a blue pen. This is a blue pen. Here, children, THIS, this. For near objects, we use THIS, this. Okay. And for far objects, we use that. T-H-A-T, that. For far objects, we use T-H-A-T, that. That is a dustbin. For example, that is a dustbin. Okay. Here, this and that we use for singular noun. Children, once again, listen carefully. This and that we use for singular nouns. And these and those we use for plural nouns. These, these, and those, we use for plural nouns. For example, these are my favorite crayons. These are my favorite crayons. Now, the crayons are near to me. So, I used these crayons. Okay? Yes. Children, one more example. Those flowers are so pretty. Those flowers are so pretty. Now, the flowers are far to me. So, I used those flowers. Children, something that is far to us, we use those. 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 Okay. Listen once again. This and these. It indicates that something near to the speaker. This, this, and these, these. It indicates that something near to the speaker. And that and those indicates more distant from objects. Once again, children, listen carefully. THAT, that, and THOSE, those. That and those indicates more distant from objects. Okay. And the next one, children, exclamatory adjective. Children, once again, listen carefully. Exclamatory adjective. Fifth one is exclamatory adjective. In this exclamatory adjective, the word what is sometimes used as an exclamatory adjective. Children, look here. Here, in this sentence, which word, children? Yes, the word what. What is sometimes used as an exclamatory adjective. Okay? Here, look here, children. It is used as an exclamatory adjective. For example, what genius! What an idea! Here, the word what is used as an exclamatory adjective. The word what is used as an exclamatory adjective. Children, look here. Exclamatory adjectives indicates strong emotion regarding the nouns that they modify. Okay, once again, exclamatory adjectives indicates strong emotion regarding the nouns that they modify. Now let us read this sentence, children. Okay, for example, what an idea! What an idea! Now this sentence is an exclamatory sentence. In this sentence, the word what modifies the noun idea. Okay, so it is an adjective. Children, once again, what an idea. Now this sentence is an exclamatory sentence. In this sentence, the word what modifies the noun idea. So it is an adjective. Now this adjective shows a strong emotion. So it is an exclamatory adjective. Okay, children, it shows a strong emotion so that it is an exclamatory adjective. Okay. Children, here, listen. Today we have learned about adjectives and kinds of adjectives. Now let's move on to the grammar part. Okay. Textbook grammar part. Okay. Textbook page number 25. Textbook page number 25. All of you open, children. Now textbook grammar part. Okay. Yes. Read the following sentences taken from the story. Read the following sentences taken from the story. Oh, darling good mother, said the third. Oh, darling good mother, said the third. The words darling and good express the qualities of a mother. It expresses the qualities of a mother. Such words which are used to describe the persons, places, things, etc. are called describing words. These describing words are called adjectives. Describing words talk about how they are. Color, in the bracket, red. Number, in the bracket, 7. Material, in the bracket, wooden. Quality, in the bracket, nice. Size, in the bracket, small. Feel, in the bracket, soft, etc. Okay. Now, children, here, look at this. Page number. Textbook, page number 26. Textbook, page number 26. Pick out more examples from the story and write them below. Once again, pick out more examples from the story and write them below. Children, look here. I will read. I will read the examples from the story. First one, deer. First one is deer. D-E-A-R, deer. Second one, nice. N-I-C-E, nice. N-I-C-E, nice. And the third one is pretty. Pretty. P-R-E-T-T-Y, pretty. Next, fourth one, C-L-E-V-E-R, clever. C-L-E-V-E-R, clever. Okay. Next, fifth one. Fifth one, children, sweet. S-W-E-E-T, sweet. S-W-E-E-T, sweet. Sixth one, hungry. H-U-N-G-R-Y, hungry. H-U-N-G-R-Y, hungry. Okay. You also can add, children, few more by your own. Okay, few more examples you can add. And the next one, second bit, children. Look at this page. Children, look at your textbook, all of you. Page number 26. Page number 26. Textbook. Children, next one. Second bit. Second bit also same page, children. Page number 26. Complete the following sentences using appropriate adjectives using the clues given. Here, once again, children, complete the following sentences using appropriate adjectives using the clues given. Now, first one, children, dash children were very hungry. In the bracket, number. Okay, once again, first one, dash children were very hungry. So in the blank, 7 children, 7, S-E-V-E-N, 7. 7 children were very hungry. Yes. And the second sentence is, she likes dash balloons. She likes dash balloons. In the bracket, color. In the bracket, color. So, shall we write blue, children? Yes. She likes blue balloons. Blue spelling? B-L-U-E, blue. She likes blue balloons. And the third sentence, there is a dash table at the corner. In the bracket, material. We have to write material, children. There is a wooden table at the corner. There is a wooden table at the corner. Wooden spelling? W-O-O-D-E-N, wooden. W-O-O-D-E-N, wooden. And the fourth sentence, the tree is too dash to climb. The tree is too dash to climb. In the bracket, size. Now we have to write size here. Okay? The tree is too tall to climb. The tree is too tall to climb. T-A-L-L, tall. Write in the blank, children. T-A-L-L, tall. The tree is too tall to climb. And the fifth one, fifth sentence, children. Look into your book, all of you. It was winter. Hari bought a dash sweater. In the bracket, feel and touch. Fifth one, children, once again. It was winter. Hari bought a smooth sweater. Here, smooth sweater. In the blank, smooth. S-M-O-O-T-H, smooth. S-M-O-O-T-H, smooth. Next, sixth one, children. Last sentence, sixth one. Sita got dash marks in exam. Sita got dash marks in exam. She is very happy. She is very happy. In the bracket, quality. Quality. Okay. Now, once again, I will read sixth sentence. Sita got good marks in exam. She is very happy. Okay, children. Now, look here. We have come to the end of today's class, children. Hope you all understood today's topics. Yes, complete the given notes which is updated on My Class Campus app and learn. Okay, children will meet again in next class. Thank you.